Hey everyone, how's it going? Here's my review of the series Place on the Top. I'm not going to be talking about continuity or the animation for obvious reasons. Okay. I really like that the episodes in the series are mostly 2 parts, 3 parts, and 4 parts because it really feels like the threats that they're dealing with are really difficult. Shows that the enemies that they face are not easy to defeat. Like, it's going to take more than one episode to take these guys down. It wouldn't be so, easy to, show how these guys can be defeated. Like, if you have a character who's been known to, devour frickin' souls or something like that. Like, it wouldn't be frickin' easy to just take him down in one episode. Well, it would, but it'd be anticlimactic. One of my favorite episodes would have to be the one where everyone believes Superman has died after being hit with a laser by Toyman. We later find out Superman is alive. He's actually been sent to the future where everyone else is dead except for Vandal Savage, who's immortal. And Vandal Savage is the cause of it, and he feels horrible for it. He has, repented and for what he's done. So, he's trying to, live the rest of his, really long life as a man of peace while having to deal with eating cockroaches. Superman, while in that episode, actually becomes like a freaking barbarian by creating like a freaking blade and freaking skinning a weird fox wolf mutant. Like, I thought, like, yes, barbarian Superman, this is awesome. But when I rewatched it, I also thought, well, this kind of starts to really remind me of the frickin' Batman Return of Bruce Wayne thing. Because, same thing, got hit with a laser, time traveled, and, went through a barbarian-like state for a while. Sure, in the comics, it's the whole thing with Bruce Wayne. Yeah, he was hit with the Omega beams, or Omega section. And, he was like in caveman times, while in here Superman was hit with a laser created by the Toyman. It was in future times while fighting mutant creatures. But still, yeah, come on. You can't stop and think. You have to stop and think about how similar those two things are. But yeah, I really like seeing Barbarian Superman. I thought that was kind of cool. Another episode I like was the episode which actually starts, echo a lot in the Unlimited series, where, and we see this universe where Superman has killed Lex Luthor, and, has admit that this Superman really loves that people, adore him, and, he, eventually just takes over the world. Like, he doesn't become, like, president or anything, but he clearly, is, pulling the strings on everything in the world now. And he starts to really get tired of everyone hating him because no one really likes Superman repressing everyone, obviously. And he decides to go to the Justice League's universe and take his team called the Justice Lords. And the reason he finds out about this is because Batman has, since there's not that much crime, has focused more on science and has created a machine to go across worlds. They've used the machine to take, like, those League members, put them in their world, and they would switch places, where the Justice Lords would be loved and embraced, and the Justice League would be hated and despised. That was a really good episode, except for one thing. The weird ex-Duke Machina gun in the end. Basically, Lex Luthor creates this weird laser gun that, just, like, if you hit a superhero with it, their powers just disappear. Like, I'm like, that is, like, the weakest ex-Duke Machina I've ever heard of. Like, really, a gun that takes away powers? Like, that's, like, that's something out of a bad fanfic or something. Like, it just doesn't feel right with me, with that type of gun. So, like, that's one of the few problems I have with this series. But besides that, I really did enjoy the Justice League animated series. And next review, I'll be talking about the Justice League Unlimited series. And then the finale. That's all I gotta say. Objective video, rating, comment. Goodbye.